Scaling a highly profitable business requires an engineered mathematical process. Most entrepreneurs instead rely on intuition to build generic services. They end up competing on price and fighting over pennies in heavily crowded, localized markets. There is a practical rule for market positioning. If the masses are doing it, it's the wrong strategy. High-margin companies focus on assets that cost almost nothing to replicate, such as software and information. To break out of the survival loop, you must fix the math of your offer. The value equation is the mathematical fraction that determines how much a consumer desires a product. The top half of this equation represents value creation, the customer's dream outcome multiplied by their perceived likelihood of achievement. Marketing that only focuses on these variables often relies on empty promises. This increases consumer skepticism rather than delivering actual value. The bottom half of the fraction represents value destruction. This is the time delay multiplied by the effort and sacrifice required from the customer. Value scales exponentially when these bottom variables, time and effort, shrink toward zero. When time and effort are minimized, the offer becomes so unbalanced that saying no feels completely irrational. Once the offer is fixed, adding complex business strategies creates unnecessary distraction. Growth requires strict operational constraint. Sell exactly one product to one specific avatar on one single channel. Maintain this focus until the business crosses $1 million in revenue. When the constrained offer proves it works, you must attack that single channel with superhuman volume. Testing ads or doing cold outreach requires more than a 10% increase. You multiply your output by 10x or 100x to gather irrefutable data. Data-driven, superhuman volume applied to a single constraint is the only way to shatter a growth plateau. No founder can sustain superhuman volume manually without reaching a personal breaking point. The next scaling phase requires transitioning from you personally getting leads to building a machine of lead getters. These lead getters scale without your direct time, primarily through customer referrals, employees, agencies, and an affiliate army. When hiring the people to run this machinery, select for existing experience. Do not hire for raw potential. An army of experienced affiliates and agencies creates a high-leverage loop of recurring revenue that operates independently of the founder. In a scaled enterprise, daily operational chaos is replaced by engineered tracking systems. Maintaining this scale requires replacing intuition with defined expectations and accountability. Accountability relies on a real-time business dashboard. This ensures every decision is driven by data rather than vibes. This dashboard, paired with a predictable communication cadence, keeps the machine running without your daily intervention. Lasting scale is the result of an engineered mathematical offer fueled by superhuman volume and governed by data-driven accountability.